Well, as you could see, today we're getting at the rat's nest. We're going to do some wiring. We're going to try to neaten it up and carry on. I'm not going to videotape it because it's going to take, a long time. And it'd be too hard to edit every wire one at a time. So I'll show you at different steps how far I get. Well, we had to take the dashboard apart again to get at all the switches and do the wiring. But the wiring's coming along good. I'm not the neatest person in the world with it, but it all works. I'm going to tidy it up more, do some more, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, we're looking a lot better. I'm happy with the wiring. It's not the best job, but it's the first time I wired a car like this. And it was like wiring 3 different cars. But I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Yesterday was the last thing I did, and it was the radio. So I have tunes now. All right, what are we going to do next? Hello. Well, I'm done with the wiring. That's a blessing. Now I'm doing the wiring of the seats. In the seats, I have the heated seats. And I'm running them in the car to help with, like if you want to take it out on a cool day, you have heated seats. I started the wiring and I didn't start filming at the same time. But I'll show you the process as I'm going. Right now I'm just wire tying it in place. I don't want everything just hanging under the seat, because then it could get all chopped up. This is the on-off switch. You could either just put the bottom on or the bottom and the top. And that switch will go right in the side panel. This is the passenger seat. So I'm going to drill that out now, put the switch in, and then we'll mount that in the car. Okay, here's the switch. It's just the single bottom one or the two, or in the middle is off. So it's one side off, both sides. All right, I got a drill hole in there now to fit this. I have to go a bit bigger. Not a problem. It's in a convenient spot here. You just reach down on the side and manipulate the switch. It's in a neutral position. All right, now underneath here, we just hook this. Well, I'll show you. Okay, this is the switch wire, and it goes into here. And then you have these two wires I hook up underneath the seat. I have a a ground and a hot wire under the seat. And it's fused right through the piece. Here's the fuse here. It's a 7.5 fuse, 7.5. And they're relatively cheap. And if it's going to help you on a cool day, why not put them in before you cover your seats? It was easy to put them in and very easy to wire them. Here's the two wires that'll go under the seat. Okay, let me show you what I did. There's the wires hooked together. The seat is partially on the track. I'll show you the switch. The green means the bottom's on. That's off. That's the top. All right, let me get the seat back where it belongs. Okay, I'm going to show you how I wired the seat. I should have did it on the first one, but I didn't think. This is how it comes. This is the switch. This is the wiring. It comes like that together. And then this is the 7.5 fuse with the part that connects to the harness. And then the opposite end, you just cut what you need and add to your negative and your power. All right. And I put on the back of the seat, I put these on the passenger side, on the inside of the seat, so they're not noticeable on the outside. It's just a nice, clean looking seat. All right, now I get these wires. Open them up. So all you do here, I'm running them through the seat down here on the bottom. Okay, I dug it out here. That has 2 wires, and it goes to 2 wires. There's no way you could make a mistake wiring these things up, because there's a 3, a 2, and a 4. I tuck these all in behind the seat. And again, I want them where they're not very visible. Hook the 2 together. Now I'll start wire tying them under the seat. Let's see, I'll tie this one right here for now. Okay, we got that piece up either way. Now we have the power end. I'm going to disconnect these 2 for now. There we go. All right, now I'm going to start wrapping these the way they were. Okay, now I'm going to wrap these under the seat. All right, they're nice and neat up out of the way. Okay, now the switch is going to go in this bottom panel. So I don't put that in till last. I put this through and then snap it in. Now we're going to hook the power wire up. That's 2 wires, ground and a positive, with the 7.5 fuse. Now this wire I don't need to be this long, so I'm going to cut it about here. It's more than enough. I need to clean the ends. Oop, cleaned it a little too good then. All right, we'll twist up the strands. All right, now we'll flip it over and drill a hole. First hole I'm going to drill is with this bit. It's very sharp and it'll give a nice hole to start with. Alright, now we're going to do the hole bigger with the step drill. Very critical that you don't want to make the hole too big or that switch will fall right through. I think we got it. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, now we have the switch installed. Here's a shot of Sally from the driver's side. Getting closer every day. Well, the wire's basically done. Got the seats in today. With the heated pads. Really starting to enjoy this now. Getting down, counting down to the end. Be a few more weeks, but we're gonna get there. All right, enjoy your project. Sally's coming along fine. We'll see you in the next one.